So a while back, I gathered some questions on Instagram for an AMA video and I'm gonna be answering them today. But I'm not just gonna sit there, I like to keep things interesting, so I'm gonna be doing a workout from the No Sweat app while answering your questions. Today, we're gonna be doing a total body workout from week 1 of the Tone Up program. Okay, so let's start the workout. There was definitely a lot of competition growing up with an elder sister, or just like, siblings, just general sibling competition or sibling rivalry. But I think that, it wasn't just like being compared to her, but just in general, I always just felt like a very shy and kind of insecure kid. But I think that, as we grew older and kind of got into our own skin and our own interests, it kind of just went away, and I feel that she's like my best friend in the world and we totally support each other. So I don't think that I feel insecure or lesser than her. We're just two extremely, very, very different people who really support and love each other. Yes, I have met creepy guys at the gym. Quite a few. Depends on the gym that I go to, but there are creepy guys out there. In fact, once I was working out at a uni gym, I'm not gonna say which one. I was at the squat rack, just doing my own thing and working out, and then I saw in the mirror that someone behind me sitting at a bench press was filming me. And I turned around, I got so mad. I walked up to him and I was like, "Excuse me, are you taking a video?" And then he said, "No." Then I was like, "Show me your phone." I was really angry. I was like, "Show me your phone." And then he was like, "No lah, not." Then he just looked down and he just, looked like super guilty. He didn't really want to respond. He looked like his face turned so red. And I just called him out loudly and I was like, "Delete that video, please don't take any more videos." And then he just kind of looked really guilty. He stood up, he took his stuff and walked away. I felt so outraged and so angry, and this is why, I don't know if they still do it anymore, but in the gyms, they used to have a female corner. I understand why women want to work out by themselves without being with the guys, because it's just such an uncomfortable environment to be with, especially if you're with creepos who take videos of you. And it just makes you feel so uncomfortable and intimidated, and that's why girls feel a need to go to a corner and work out, which I just wish that was not a case, because guys need to respect girls too, and nobody should be taking videos of anybody in gyms. So that was one thing that made me very angry, super outraged, and I hope he learned his lesson after that, because he looks so he looks so freaking guilty after that. I don't think he dared to do that to anybody ever again. In general, if you see somebody taking a photo of you or a video of you or make you feel uncomfortable in any way, just call them out. I know it might take a lot of courage, in the train, in the bus, or in any public space. If you feel that there's someone who's making you feel uncomfortable, just loudly just call them out, embarrass the shit out of them. I think it's really important to stand up for yourself. Even though it's a lot harder than it seems, but it's really important to do so. Do I feel insecure about my body? Most definitely. I think overall it's just human nature to feel less than perfect and always want to change things about yourself. How I would like to have more defined abs. Sometimes I would think it would be nice to have smaller thighs, and it's just very normal for us to compare ourselves with each other. And that's when you really got to catch yourself, because if you're chasing perfection, it's a never-ending race, because nobody's perfect. So I think the best way around it is to accept your body for the way it is, and if there are certain goals that you have, let's say I want more defined abs, if I want to lose weight, if I want to tone up, then you have to take the necessary steps that is going to help you to reach that goal. And it's not going to be an overnight thing, it's going to be an ongoing thing where you just work every single day to improve yourself. I think the best way to deal with it is to find healthy steps and to make a plan in order for you to reach those goals if you have them. So I already know that this is going to burn my inner thighs, but we're going to do some sumo squats and answer the next one. What would I be if I wasn't a personal trainer? So I think I would probably be a lawyer, because I come from a family of many lawyers, and I also come from quite a strict, academically driven Asian upbringing. So I think that I would have probably ended up studying law and going on to be a lawyer. I guess life had other plans for me. I think what sets me apart is that I have a very strong desire to get to know the people who are using the app. Within the app, we have the assessment feature, which is why I love it so much, because people can actually write me their questions, they can share a bit more about themselves, share their photos, and I personally respond to it. I don't give it to like an assistant to copy and paste the answers. You know, I read everything, I try to get to know you, and I respond to you because I want you to get better as well. And I think that, you know, even with the live streams, when people come on, I know people by name. You know, I am aware of people who are regularly coming. I know what goals certain people have, you know, what they do in their life, how we can support them as a community, or how I can support them as a trainer. So I think it's that real strong desire to want to help people and to reach out to each individual who is on the app. And I think that that just sets me apart from other fitness influencers or fitness trainers with apps or with programs, because I don't want to just sell you guys a program and get you guys to do it. You know, I want you to be engaged with the community. I want you to, you know, have me as a source of support for you. Everything that I produce reflects my personal philosophy as a fitness trainer. I don't want you guys to just focus on the physical aspect of the exercises or of fitness. You know, I know it's important for us to, you know, get our dream body and to reach our certain goals, but there's so many other aspects like your mental health, your emotional well-being, you know, having a balanced life, whether it's not just in fitness, but, you know, with your relationships, with how you eat, with how you live. And I think that, you know, I love that I could incorporate these aspects within the app as well. You know, when I ask you to track your emotions, when I ask you to track your comments of the workouts, and to just keep a little diary. So, you know, overall, it's a very holistic program that I'm creating. And yeah, I'm glad that I can have that in my app, have that within No Sweat. And even with the products, I put in so much thought into creating them because I want to understand, you know, what would be great for beginners starting out on their fitness journey. You know, what is something that I wish someone told me. So I look at the yoga mats, you know, what is a good material, what is anti-slip, what is light, portable, good for me to bring here and there. You know, with my years as a personal trainer, I also look at the resistance band, what resistance are more used than others, so that I can make it affordable and good quality for my clients and for everyone else out there who's buying it. I would say that there have been many different milestones as a fitness trainer and also as a fitness enthusiast, but I think the biggest milestone of all has to be the No Sweat app, because I think as a personal trainer I was so contented with helping people realize their goals, but with the No Sweat app I feel that I can just reach out to a larger audience, and you know, it's making fitness accessible and affordable for people, which has always been my goal. So I think that that's something I'm very proud of. And when I get to read all these, you know, assessments from different people and how the app has kind of helped to transform their lives, I just feel very proud of them, and I think that this is probably my greatest milestone so far. Alright, 10 reps. I don't know, I think I lost count. I'm very bad at multitasking, I will let you know that. My one piece of advice is to be patient, because results don't happen overnight. You know, I think it's very easy for you to go like, okay, I'm going to commit to this for 1 month and I'm going to see results, and get very frustrated with yourself after, you know, 1 month or a few weeks and not seeing the results, even though you've been so consistent. Just remember that fitness is a lifelong thing, and you know, to know that just doing something small like working out for 20 minutes in your day or eating that one salad in a day, I think that, you know, it's the small steps that make all the difference. So my advice would be patient and be consistent. Woo! Alright, so next exercise. I am a point of contact when it comes to getting fitness advice or diet advice, but I would say I never get sick of it. I love to give advice, I love to help people reach their goals. I think what's irritating is if I have told them many times and they ask me like how to lose weight, you know, how do I do this, but I give them the advice but they never ever like act on it. So I think that is what might annoy me, because you know, you obviously have the tools, you just need to execute. But I don't ever get irritated when they ask me for specific questions, and especially if I see that, you know, this is a goal that they really want and I would love to help them out. So I feel that I have a very unpopular opinion when it comes to certain food items, but I would say the weirdest, or people have told me what's the weirdest thing that I really like, is that I'm really into tauge milkshakes. And I know that sounds really gross to a layman, but it's so delicious, guys. Like, if you like the taste of the earth, if you really like the taste of grass and soil and nature, then it pretty much is that in a cup. Because, I can't split, I think that's about 10 reps. Because I really think that like taugeh is just such a very light and pleasant taste. A lot of people find it kind of pungent, but I just think that there's something so earthy and natural and organic about it, and nutty almost, you know, it's kind of like almonds. And then when you blend it with soy milk or almond milk, any kind of non-dairy product, all together, it's a taste in itself, and I would love for you to try it. Comment down below if you'd like me to make a video on taugeh milkshake, or if you've tried it before, because I swear it's life-changing. Perhaps I have like a few little quirks that not many people know about, but I don't think it's weird, to me at least. But I have been told that it's strange that I like eating kiwis with their skin on. Because I think it just tastes really delicious and there's so much texture. I just cut it like I would cut an apple without peeling off the skin. I think the skin is like one of the best parts. And people think it's really strange. But I think it's really good and you should try it. Alright, so I have jumping jacks. And for this one, it's a time workout. I think the great thing about it is that it keeps time for you and yeah, make sure that you don't rest too much. So I'm gonna do a modified version of the jumping jacks while answering the next question. So I did study theatre at SOTA in the School of the Arts in Singapore. So I have 6 years of acting and theatre training. I did a bit of professional theatre after I left school, but I do really enjoy acting. I do love theatre, I love storytelling so much, and I feel that a lot of it has influenced the way that I run my YouTube channel or the way I do hosting. I would like to get into acting at some point, so yeah, that's definitely something that I would love to do in the future. So if I were to act in a show, I really do love doing stage theatre. I think that stage is definitely a lot more intimate, it's very authentic. If I were to act on TV, I would love to be in a comedy or something, a horror film. I think that would be really fun. So when I start feeling overwhelmed, I think, you know, a lot of people, their response would be to go and, you know, meet their friends and talk to someone about it, which I do sometimes. I like to consult my mom for a lot of things. But I think that what's very important for me, especially when I feel super overwhelmed with work or stress or things that are on my mind, is to just take time to myself. Whether it's journaling, whether it's going for a massage by myself, whether it's going to the gym and just, you know, focusing on my workout. Being by myself just helps me to process my thoughts a lot better. Even though it does sound severe to be shutting everyone out, it does help me to be more introspective. But I think, like, you know, sometimes when you get too much in your head, it does help for you to speak to someone, and I know that that is something that I personally do, and if you feel that way, I think it's very important for you to surround yourself with positive people who can give you good advice. Alright, so I've come to the end of the workout and it's gonna prompt me to rate my current mood, and I think it was a great one. I had a lot of fun, so I'm gonna put a smiley face and submit. And it asks me how I'm feeling. I'm gonna say I feel amazing and yay! Workout complete! Alright, these are all the questions I have for you today. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. I might do another AMA in future because I thought this was really fun and I hope you enjoyed the workout as well. And if you enjoyed working out with me, you'd love what we have on the No Sweat app. With the app, you'll get personalized workouts that are tailored to your fitness goals. You also get other perks like one-on-one fitness assessments from me. Yes, I do personally respond to everyone who writes to me on the app. You'll get access to live chats and live stream workouts, and even exclusive invites to our meet and greet sessions. You'll get your first week free the moment you download the app, and after which you'll have the option of signing up for a 1 year, 3 month or 1 month plan. And if you join the 1 year plan, you also get a free set of No Sweat resistance bands. The bands are also available for purchase on the No Sweat merch store, so if you're looking for a light and compact way to add some resistance to your workouts, then go and check them out. I've also created an exclusive resistance band tutorial that you will get access to when you purchase these bands. And guess what, guys? We have decided to bring back our No Sweat yoga mats. After all your requests, your DMs, your comments asking us to restock our yoga mats, we have decided to bring them back in a limited quantity. And if you're in need of a high quality yoga mat, then go to the store and place your order. And as usual with all our other videos, please remember to give this one a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and hit the little bell so you never miss a notification every time we post a new video. Or download the Click Network app to watch our videos there. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye!